Welcome back to another fast attack video. As you probably saw the previous videos, we're just going through some training mission. I believe we completed mission number 5, so let's jump right in with mission number 6. And alright, let's begin. Let's see what's this mission is about. In this mission, your primary objective is to sink 2 hostile anti-submarine warfare units, ASWs, that are in the area with intent to sink the USS Boston, a Los Angeles class submarine. So there's our friend in there in the area. There are no secondary objectives. Things to review in this mission: verify your primary objective on a radio screen, load weapons appropriate for targets as early as possible, use passive sonar to classify contacts to determine target of interest. Fairly straightforward. So we just have to make sure we identify the correct targets. Let's jump in.
Sonar. Have multiple contacts.
Alright.
Sierra 1.
I'm gonna deploy the TB-23. Let's reduce our speed. Let's go up to 200 feet or 190. Doesn't really matter. Just because if I need to use the harpoons, let's use let's load the one Mark 48 and let's load 3 harpoons in here. So let's start identifying these.
Harpoon, tube 2, load, Mark 48, tube 1, load, harpoon, tube 3, torpedo room I.
Okay, so there is some cavitation, so this must be the submarine. There is something in here also. Let's identify this one. Sounds like a merchant ship. This one also sounds like a merchant ship.
Sierra 3 is classified merchant.
Sierra 3 classified as merchant.
Started on Sierra 5 con.
Alright, so this is okay. Tracker 1. This is one of the corvettes. So this is with the Grisha. This is one of our targets. So let's go ahead and start plotting the.
Sonar. Sierra 4 is classified patrol craft.
Okay, Sierra 4 is a patrol craft. Let's try to enter some solutions in here.
Sierra 2 is classified merchant.
Alright.
Con torpedo room.
Let's assign some.
Loaded. Tube 4. Tube secure.
Let's see, what was that? Tracker 1.
Harpoon.
Sierra 4.
Loaded.
Okay.
Tube 4.
Con.
Two.
Sierra 4.
Sierra 5
Harpoon.
is classified
Loaded.
warship.
Tube 2.
Sierra 5 is a warship.
Mark
Okay.
48. Loaded. Tube 1.
It's going pretty fast there.
Secure. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 3. Tube secure.
Let's start flooding the
Sierra
tube
4.
here.
Assigned. Warm up. Tube 4. Torpedo room I. Con torpedo room. Tube 4.
Sierra 5 is also a
Flood.
warship.
Tube 4. Torpedo
Gonna
room
go
I.
ahead and
Sierra 5. Assigned. Con torpedo room.
Sierra 3,
Tube
Sierra
4.
5. Okay,
Flooding.
here it is. It's going only 3 knots. You know what? Maybe I should use the torpedo for this one.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room. Sierra 5. Assigned.
Let's open the outer door.
Tube
Arm.
4. Armed.
Fire control con. Fire control I.
So it's Tracker 1. Let's have a good solution here. Okay, which way it's going? It's the range. There.
Torpedo room con.
Let's fire it. Sierra 4. There it goes.
Torpedo room con.
As far as the
Torpedo
Sierra
room I.
5, let's get the torpedo
Warm up.
solution
Tube
here.
1. Torpedo room I.
Sierra 5. What is our course? Actually, let's take a look at the AO.
Nav center I. Con torpedo room. Tube
Okay.
1. Ready.
Torpedo room con.
Flood the
Torpedo room
tube.
I.
Fire control.
Flood. Tube 1. Torpedo room I. Con
It's
torpedo room.
pretty out
Tube
there.
1.
It's
Flooded.
19,000. We're close again. It's only 3 knots, but course 226. So it's coming towards us. Bearing 254. Why don't we just run towards it? Yeah, let's adjust our course here a little bit. There we go.
Come right to 0.
Let's open the door.
Helm aye.
Outer door open.
Close
Outer door
this
secured.
door. Load a Mark 48. Let's
Tube
arm
1,
it.
Armed. Load. Mark 48. Tube 4. Torpedo room eye.
You know what? I'm gonna
Torpedo room
shoot
con.
one
Torpedo room eye.
harpoon on it actually,
Warm up. Tube 2.
just in
Torpedo room eye.
case. Let's see our trackers. Yep, Krivak and the Grisha, these two, and tracker 4 and 2. Oh, that's a. Let's drop this one.
Con torpedo room.
Con.
Tube 2. Ready.
Sierra 1 is cavitated. Con.
Okay.
Sierra 1 is classified. Submerged submarine.
Okay, so submarine. Let's see if this is our boy. Yes, it is. Okay.
Con. Sonar. Sierra 1 is cavitated.
Alright, so Sierra 5. Okay, where is
Torpedo
it?
room con.
Let's
Torpedo
flood the
room eye.
tube. I'm gonna fire a torpedo just in case. It's pretty far out there, but it's going very slow. 3 or 4 knots.
Flood. Tube 2. Torpedo
Con.
room eye.
Sonar. Mark 48. Bearing 058. Designate.
But I
Sierra
will
Con
go ahead
torpedo room.
and
Tube 2. Flooded.
open the door.
Mark 48. Loaded. Tube 4. Tube. Secure. Outer door open.
there we go. Let's go to the entering the solution.
Con. Sonar. WLR9. Contact 16.3 kilohertz. Bearing 319.
Let's send it. Let's see. Alright.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room eye.
Alright,
Tube
gotta
2.
arm it.
Armed.
Alright, let's shoot another harpoon at it. So set the torpedo and the harpoon on it. Let's see if they will. Actually, let's go back to Sierra 4 here.
Sierra 4. Assigned.
Fire control con.
Fire control eye.
Here's Sierra 4. It's pretty fast. Center that solution. It's a good one.
Con. Sonar. WLR9. Contact is classified. Active sonar.
That's too much. Okay.
Launcher con.
Launcher
Oops.
eye.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room eye.
Let's get ready with this one. Oh,
Warm up. Tube 3.
gonna have to-
Torpedo room eye.
Sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 5.
okay, Sierra 5 got a hit, but we did not sink it.
Con torpedo room. Tube 3. Ready.
I don't think I can open in the same
Flood.
side.
Tube 3. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo room. Tube 3. Flooded.
Yeah,
Con. Fire control. Wire break.
wire break, that's fine.
Con. Helm. Steady course.
Let's arm it.
055.
Tube 3. Flooded. Outer door secured. Outer door open. Tube 3. Armed.
Torpedo room con.
Let's shoot it.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room
Alright.
eye.
Let's speed up the time a little bit. Actually, we
Outer
can
door
close this
secured.
one. We have only 3 harpoons. Gonna load another one here, another one here.
Load. Harpoon. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye. load, harpoon, tube 2, torpedo room I.
Let's see.
Fire control con.
Fire control I.
Sonar con.
Sonar I.
There's one. Tracker 203, I think that's a merchant, or that unknown.
Con. Sonar. Sierra 1 is cavitating.
And here is, it's going very slow, yeah, 3.2 knots. Sierra 5. So these are, so one of them is really fast, the other one is really
torpedo
slow.
room. Harpoon, loaded, tube 1, tube, secure. Sierra 4, assigned. Con torpedo room, harpoon, loaded, tube 2, tube, secure.
Let's try to adjust the range. Oh, range 18,000. I'm going to use torpedoes.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room I. Sierra 4, assigned. Outer door secured.
Let's load the Mark 48.
Load, Mark 48, tube 3, torpedo room I. Sierra 5, assigned.
Let's see this one. 18,000, closing in. Yeah, it's a great solution. Interesting. Let's try it again.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room I. Warm up, tube 1, torpedo room I.
Let's do target motion analysis.
Con torpedo room, tube 1, ready. Mark 48, loaded, tube 3, tube, secure. Sierra 5, assigned.
Let's get it ready.
Warm up, tube 2, flood, tube 1, torpedo room I. Con torpedo room, tube 1, flooded.
They're hunting for the Boston.
Outer door open. Con torpedo room. Con torpedo room. Tube 2, ready.
Okay, I
Flood,
can
tube
close
2,
this
torpedo
one.
room I. Outer door secured.
And load a Mark 48
Con
in
torpedo
here.
room. Tube 2, flooded.
Let's
Load.
open the door.
Mark 48, tube 1, torpedo room I. Outer door open.
Yeah, should be good. Gonna go ahead
Torpedo room
and
con.
arm
Tube 2, armed.
and fire it. So this is another torpedo. I'm wasting a lot of torpedoes and harpoons in here, but oh no, is that a harpoon? Yeah, it was a harpoon. Ah, dang it, I didn't pay attention.
Outer door secured.
So I'm
Load.
gonna assign
Mark
the Sierra
48,
5
tube
to
2,
this one.
torpedo room I. Sierra 5, assigned. Warm up, tube 3, torpedo room I. Con torpedo room, tube 3, ready. Flood, tube 3, torpedo room I.
Yeah, we don't get
Con
any hits,
torpedo room.
unfortunately,
Tube
for
3,
some reason.
flooded. Mark 48, loaded, tube 1.
Let's arm it and shoot it. So this is a torpedo. And we'll just travel underwater just like that.
Mark 48, loaded, tube 1.
Con. Sonar.
Tube,
Mark 48.
secure.
Bearing.
Okay, this one is actually homing in. Hopefully this will... That looks like a warship. It is. So that's a hit.
Mark
Con,
48,
sonar. Mark
loaded.
48,
Tube
bearing.
1,
0,
tube,
5,
secure.
6,
Outer
designate.
door open.
Sierra 8, con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 5.
Sierra 5. Okay, so that was the slow guy. So we just wasted the torpedo there. Alright, let's focus on... Let's adjust our course there.
Con torpedo room.
Con,
Mark
sonar.
48,
Lost
loaded.
contact
Tube
on.
2,
Mark 48,
tube,
Sierra
secure.
7. Last bearing.
Alright,
0.
now
left 2, 3, 2, 0.
let's go ahead and
Con,
assign this to
sonar.
Sierra
Lost
4.
contact on. Mark 48, Sierra 7. Last
Warm up.
bearing.
Tube 4,
0,
torpedo
5,
room I.
5. Contact faded.
This one is pretty fast, so maybe I should use... I'm gonna load one harpoon in here.
Con, fire control. Wire break.
Wire break, that's fine.
Outer door secured. Load. Harpoon. Tube 3.
I have only one
torpedo room
harpoon
I.
left, so let's make sure we get a good use of it.
Sierra 5 out of ATF. Tracker 3.
Radio con. Advise headquarters. Primary objective met. Target destroyed. Continue
One of the
control.
primary
Radio
objective
I.
met, so good. Because we have two
Flood.
Two
Tube
hostiles,
4,
yeah.
Torpedo room I. Con torpedo room.
Sierra 1
Tube
is
4.
cavitating.
Flooded. Outer door open.
Okay, let's arm it.
Tube 4. Armed.
Alright, now let's get a good solution in here. Ooh. Okay. Speed. Let's see.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room.
Let's fire it and see how it goes.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room.
Con, sonar. Mark 48. Bearing. 0,
Con
0,
torpedo room.
0.
Harpoon. Loaded.
Con,
Tube 3.
con, sonar.
Two,
Sierra
secure.
1 is cavitating.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room I. Sierra 4. Assigned. Sierra 4. Assigned.
Let's make this ready, just in
Warm up.
case.
Tube 3. Torpedo room I.
Fire control con.
Fire control I.
There's the torpedo data. Here is the
Con
active
torpedo room.
solution.
Tube 3. Ready.
That's too much. And they're closing in.
Con, sonar. WLR9, contact. 1,
Okay, so it's
6,
actively
3 kilohertz. Bearing. 3,
banging.
4, 3.
Yeah, it's looking for the Boston and me. Yep, there it is.
Sonar con.
Sonar on. Con, sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing. 3, 4, 5.
Flood. Tube
Designate.
3.
Sierra
Torpedo
1.
room
I'm
I.
gonna shoot
0.
a Mark 48 in this just because it's going so fast. I know I don't have a good solution.
Con torpedo room. Tube 3. Flooded. Outer door open.
Fire control con.
Fire control I.
Yeah. Can I clear this? Yeah.
Con, helm, steady course. 3, 2,
So,
0.
Con, sonar. Regained contact on. Mark 48. Sierra 7.
Okay, the speed.
Con, sonar. WLR9, contact. Is classified. Active sonar.
Yeah, it's going all over the place. See this one.
Con,
This
sonar.
one is a
Lost
harder.
contact on. Mark 48, Sierra 7, last bearing 055, contact faded.
So it's harder to home in.
Torpedo room, con. Tube 3.
I'm just gonna see and hope for the best. This is a torpedo range for sure.
Con, sonar.
Outer
Loud
door secured.
splash, bearing 292.
Okay. I accidentally clicked on my mouse, so we
Con,
got it.
sonar. Loud splash, bearing 292.
Loud splash.
Con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 4.
There we go. I think those were the two warships that we needed to destroy, unless
Sonar
this one is
con.
still going.
Sonar eye.
So I will keep monitoring. Maybe I'll shoot another
Torpedo room,
torpedo
con.
on it.
Torpedo room I.
These Mark 48 is just going to self-destruct here.
Warm up. Tube 1. Torpedo room I.
Uh-oh. It's making some big adjustments there.
Con torpedo room. Tube 1. Ready.
Oh.
Con, damage control. Minor damage in. Torpedo room.
Uh-oh. Think being hunted. We have some minor damage
Con,
there.
sonar. Contact breaking up. Sierra 4, out of ATF.
Oh,
Tracker.
good.
1.
Radio con. Advise headquarters. Primary objective met. Target destroyed. Returning to base.
Perfect.
DOI.
Now let's see. Secondary objectives.
Weapon enabled. Port side.
Uh-oh, I think we're gonna unfortunately sink some friendly as
Sonar
well.
con.
Sonar eye.
But I think that was the mission.
Nav center con.
Nav center I.
I don't want to go up and I don't want to go up to the surface. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna call it a day. Let's
Stow. TB-23.
stow the
Right.
TB-23. What's the layer? Oh, we were above the layer there. Okay. I think we met all the objectives. So I'm just going to end the mission. Let's see. Yes. Oh yes, we are going back to port. That's always a good sign. This music, and let's see. Destroy, destroyed. Perfect. Mission evaluation. Lieutenant Commander, here are evaluation details. Yes, let's review the mission. I want to make sure that let's see. Harpoon hit. Okay, that harpoon shot down. Shot down. This harpoon hit the same ship again. Received critical hit. And successfully destroyed. It's shot down again. Harpoon hit the Grisha. Critical hit from Providence, from us, and Grisha was successfully destroyed. And rocket from Grisha exploded from Providence. So that was that thing that we had some damage from the torpedo room. So yeah, they were hunting for us. All right. No more mission and training mission. All right, that was it. That was and that's mission 7, which we will go next time over. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. That was training mission 6 of Fast Attack. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.